song that was released in May of 2023, titled Try That in a Small Town, has many people divided over the message of the song. The video of the song that was released in July of 2023, which includes footage of what looks like robberies and protests, has generated headlines. Many content creators have went to social media, posting videos of what they feel that Jason Aldean's message for the song and the video was. Take a listen to what this content creator, who goes by the name of TN_Brando, had to say about Jason Aldean's song and video.
I slowly see you fade.
For those of you that haven't seen it or aren't aware of it, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a flaming piece of shit. But basically what the song is saying is, don't try that in no small town. Don't come around here trying to protest. Boy, don't come around here burning no flag or spitting in no cop's face. See how far you get doing that in a small town, boy. It's funny to me that a guy like Jason Aldean would put a song like that out, considering the fact that he himself survived a mass shooting at his concert in Las Vegas where 40 people were killed. And it's funny to me how he wants to talk about, don't try that in a small town. Well, get this, buddy. Uvalde was a small town. Newtown was a small town. Virginia Tech, that's a small college town. Parkland was a small town and was voted the safest place in Florida. So the shit still happens regardless of how much you want to stick your chest out and act like you're a badass. He goes on in one of his tweets to say how the song's not about race. It's not a racist song at all. It doesn't mention race nowhere in it. No, it doesn't, but the video heavily leans on the ideas. And I'm not at all shocked. I wouldn't be a bit surprised seeing Jason Aldean's politics and the way he looks at the world. I'm not surprised at all that he would put out a piece of shit like this. But really, if you want my honest opinion, all Jason Aldean has done with this song is he has empowered and gave courage to the next Kyle Rittenhouse. That's what he's done. He's got a bunch of kids now sitting around going, hell yeah, we can't wait to go out here and follow in no killer Kyle's footsteps. So yeah, piece of shit song, piece of shit video by a piece of shit musician. So there you go.
And take a listen to this content creator, Destiny. She did a little more research on the footage that's provided in Jason Aldean's video, Try That in a Small Town, and actually found out where the footage really comes from. And you'd be surprised. Some of the footage is not even in the US.
If you think it's insane that I found out that this footage in Jason Aldean's video is from Berlin, Germany, and not the US off of a couple of keywords, just wait till you see what I have for you next. So just to recap, I was able to find that this footage was from Berlin, Germany, and not the US based off of her bag that has German writing on it. The orange building in the background that I found out is actually a Mexican restaurant in Kreuzberg, Berlin, Germany, and that this footage wasn't even from a protest. And I also found out that this footage from the music video is just stock footage from a controlled commercial video shoot. So it's not real news coverage. In case you missed it from Jason Aldean's statement that he made online the other day, he says that not a single video clip isn't real news footage. And considering the context of the song is talking about small towns in the USA, you'd think that he would actually use relevant footage to make his point. That's just further proof that this is propaganda. All right, so moving on. So this clip from the music video is of a person throwing something at the police. And based off of a couple things in this clip, I was able to find out that this is actually from a protest from 2013 in Kyiv, Ukraine. To be more specific, Bankova Street. So as you can see, there's the gate, there's that rounded door, and if you look really close, you can see the detailing on the building. So yeah, definitely not the US. And here's some more evidence for you. Should I keep going? All right, why not? What the hell? So if you notice that this door has this very unique detailing on it, yeah, so that's definitely the door. All right, so the next clip is this group of protesters clashing with the police. And the first dead giveaway is that this is not a US street sign. It's a Canadian one. But Canada's a big place, so let's get a bit more specific. So I don't know if you can see, but on the window here, this says hotel with something under it, and this says restaurant with something under it. When I first took the screenshot, all I could read was restaurant and hotel. I couldn't read the writing underneath. So I sharpened it, finding out that it's actually Hotel de l'Éthique in Montreal, Quebec. So here's the footage from the music video, and here's Google Street View. And there's that metal structure. This building is painted a totally different color now, and that's because I believe that this footage is actually from 2014. Don't quote me, but I found information that leads me to believe that this was filmed in 2014. All right, I don't even think you're ready for this one. This clip is from the Toronto G20 Summit in 2010. Yeah, so this footage is 13 years old, and it's from Toronto. So here's a screenshot from the music video showing that this cop car that's on fire is number 766. And here's a zoomed in stock image showing the same vehicle before it was on fire, obviously. And that zoomed in was just taken from this. So there's that other car that's on fire if you don't believe me. And here's a little bit about the G20 summit if you're interested. Pause to read. Long story short, it wasn't even from a protest for the same cause that he is referring to in the music videos. So yeah, this wasn't relevant, even in the slightest. All right, so this is a clip from the music video, and this is actually the same protest in Kyiv, Ukraine that I referenced earlier. And here's your proof. You can see all of the police standing there like they were in that clip, and you can see the yellow buses behind them. Just to be a bit more specific, you can see the building that I referenced earlier, and there's like this blue sign or whatever on the window of the bus. Yeah, so that's the same protest. And this happened on December 1st, 2013. So the footage is almost 10 years old, and it didn't even take place in the US. All right, so the next clip from the music video is this one. There's protesters in the background, police in riot gear. The dead giveaway for me was these letters and numbers on the back of their uniforms. Never seen that in the US. But you know who has the same ones? Montreal. Here's a stock image with those same uniforms. This is from March 15th, 2014 in Montreal, Quebec. From what I gathered from the description up here, this was actually a protest for protesting police brutality. So if that's the case, at least it's somewhat relevant, I guess. And here's just a fun fact. Montreal paid out $3 million to protesters that participated in police brutality protests from June 2012 to March 2014. So I believe that this protest might be the same protest as this, or at least the same series of protests. So yeah, given the context of this music video and this song, it doesn't make any sense to use all this footage from other countries. Some of the footage not even being from protests.
And let's take a listen to Josh Brandon. Josh said that Jason Aldean knew exactly what he was doing by standing in front of the Maury County Courthouse in Columbia, Tennessee. Take a listen.
Oh, he knew. He sure as heck knew. Everybody knew. The production company that filmed the video, they knew. Everybody knows. It's history. It's Middle Tennessee history. People know. Furthermore, Cowboy Hat Guy Fieri here, he sure as heck knew. This isn't new information. This happened 70 some odd years ago? Come on. And I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it's not a beautiful building. I'm not saying that the architecture, blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying that Jason Aldean is, I believe, from Macon, Georgia, if I remember right. And if Jason Aldean was from anywhere, wouldn't he want to harken back to his own small town? Why would he pick? What would be the motivation of randomly just picking? Why wouldn't someone in that room go, look, there are a lot of small yucklefuck towns in this state. We could go anywhere in the country and do this. We could go any state, anywhere you want. No? Columbia, Tennessee, Maury County Courthouse. Why are you stuck on that? That's just the one place you have to go. Oh, we know why. Look, all I had to do was go to Google and type in Jason Aldean scandal. Hell, today you could just type in Jason Aldean and it'll all come up. Now, most of it's going to be about how he cheated on his first wife with old Brittany there. We also call her Insurrection Barbie, Aryan Barbie, whatever. But Jason here cheated on his first wife. Who am I to judge? Who are we to judge? I'm just saying polyamory only works when both people know about it. This article goes on to detail all of that, plus his blackface. Oh, you didn't know about that one, huh? Don't remember that? Jason Aldean knew. He's a racist. This is the story. Go read on it because it's a whole lot to cover. But this one thing that happened in Maury County, Tennessee, in Columbia, where this happened, was essentially a turning point, the spark of the civil rights movement. This is James Stevenson, who is at the center of it all. Oh, go ahead and pause it. I'll give you a little tease and you can go look it up yourself. It's pretty rough. But this kind of stuff happened in the small town South. Still does.
I myself am a country music fan. When I first heard this, I thought I'd give Jason the benefit of the doubt. It's just a song. And people are all so sensitive nowadays. They are. And I listened to some of the song and I was like, okay. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Okay, try that in a small town. What raised my eyebrows was when Jason came out after there became controversy behind the song and spoke about it.
I gotta tell you guys, man, it's been a long ass week. It's been a long week, and I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff suggesting I'm this, suggesting I'm that. Hey, here's the thing. Here's one thing I feel. I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can think something all you want to, it doesn't mean it's true, right? So, what I am is a proud American. I'm proud to be from here. I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this bullshit started happening to us. I love my country, I love my family, and I will do anything to protect that. I can tell you that right now.
And as I listened to Jason's speech, I thought, But he chose his words very carefully. He said, I love my family, I love my country. I come from the, place where it's good old boys, and, people want to call you this and they want to call you that. But I did not hear him say that I'm not this or I'm not that, what the people are accusing me of. And some people are curious as to why Jason released the video 2 months after releasing the song. I'm not sure if that's common in music. Do people usually release videos 2 months later? Some people think that maybe the song wasn't doing what Jason wanted it to do, so he had to add a little fire to it so it could get to the ears of who he wanted to hear, or maybe it could generate him more money. So, what are your thoughts? Let me know.